Even you don't know. You just said, Pastor, my tummy is always turning me. Exactly.
We need to stop amplifying this thing about pastor.
They have issues.
Solve problems.
So when there are issues I need to resolve with my wife, I resolve.
Yeah.
See. And then if there are issues that we need to pray about, we have people that we are.
Let me add this. Do you know that some people have accidentally gone into the hand of the wrong guys? You know, you are talking to pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor now knows that I'm everything to this lady.
As you can see, I'm the only man on this set. It's not easy.
Who says?
I'm a strong man. And I have a strong mind to God. Please, brethren, as we go for this journey, pray for me. I commit my life into the Lord's hand. On the Son and the Holy Spirit. Please pray.
As per saying, you are the King Solomon of this.
Yes,
Of today.
You don't go married to 3 beautiful wives.
God help me.
But you know, like this, you just have to be careful of the words.
I shall manage my words carefully.
Women supporting women on this stage.
The Lord supporting me. For myself.
Who is the last wife?
Let me say, probably me. I don't mind. You get?
She's very cool.
She's very calm.
Tell me that it's just 3 doors. Go take myself. 3 doors. Very soon.
You're still going to 7.
Are you trying to receive Reba for four more wives?
21 doors landlord.
21 doors
landlord.
I don't let me be like Regina. I don't want to be like Regina Daniels because I know that one coming behind. Na pepper soup go drink.
Hey!
Don't let me check that table.
Yeah, to this end, we say welcome to the one and the only Happy Family! For me as an individual on this show,
Are you an individual?
as it is like this, I am individual.
I am.
As me as I am. On this
As I
show,
am what I am.
You're
I'm
not
an
God.
individual. I'm a child of God.
Oh my God.
You know me, the one and the only Papi Sam. But then welcome again to a beautiful time out here. I know you would go back home if you are coming through your TV screens and your laptops and your phone. You go back home, you have learned something, and it will be a good time, I can tell. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with 3 wonderful women. Please pray for me, I'm serious, only me. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
to my beautiful left, the gorgeous, the talented, the pretty, the one, the only.
Oh my God.
But
I'm so emotional.
Papi, do you know what? I do ask myself that I just wish to be like her.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it comes to beauty, you know, the glowiness, you get, the baby's great. She's filled with creativity. You get?
Sorry.
Take it, use it to step down. Just step down. Oh my God, filled with creativity. Exactly.
With captains.
Wait, what are you guys saying?
It's not easy to have captains. I'm fighting tough teeth.
Exactly.
What's it, Tavio?
Alright. MJ.
Thank you, Papa Sam. You know, thank you so much for marrying me first. And you know I've been taking care of you.
It's not easy.
See the way your chick is coming.
It's not easy.
It's not easy to
Just that. After this show. Please pray for me. After this show.
So I go by the name MJ, and everybody just wants to know what the abbreviation stands for. And I tell them, Please, so go and Google. Go and Google whether it's Michael Jackson or see, or you can call me after the show, or you can go slide to my DM. I'll tell you what MJ's. All right, so be the first one. Let me hand over to the second wife.
Okay, my own name is not so hard like that. Because since she has decided to throw us in the back, it's MJ. She has decided not to tell us anything.
Oh,
MD.
So at least you can relate with my own name, Olabisi.
Missy.
Hey.
We are all Lugbayin.
Hey, that's so on this. And of course, as you all know, I'm your one and only Queen B.
Queen
in the
B.
building. The last but not the least pretty wife.
Oh God. Siri does. I'm knocking Siri does.
That's it.
But wait, though, before you married me, this was how I was looking. I was looking very slim.
Yeah.
Like,
But Lord has multiplied you.
No, if people you still be in this position.
But
which position?
Not anymore.
Many.
Not
Not
anymore.
No,
Actually,
let's
because
see.
I was initially, during my secondary school days, I was at least I was size 18,
Eh?
14. When I tell people, they don't believe.
Really?
I was really fat and chubby.
Wow.
Like, because I just thought one day and I was like, no,
You have to
Queen
sleep
B,
that
I
there is
can't
hope
keep
for-
going like this because, by the time kids start coming in, then it's going to be, oh my God. So I started like diet and
Dieting.
everything. When my mom saw me, she was like, hey,
Oh my God,
our
stress of-
parents and the likes were like, no. But since then, I've been maintaining this.
Don't worry.
this size.
You
Fantastic.
I can
She
see
has,
the
to,
future.
she has to teach me how to, because I
I don't
We'll come
understand.
back to this conversation. We have to go. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Papi Sam, you started the show. You started in the name of the Father. So, we're about to eat. And before we went on that break, so what were you saying?
I was saying she needs to give me some of her recipes.
Recipe for
so
what?
I can-
For what?
I can
Hey,
guide
So
us.
we're using toilet to find you.
To
Where is this
say
yo?
we did not take care of you in our
The whole thing is going to bounce back on Papi Soma.
You want them to ask for the bed price for that? I should return it.
I still want to calm
No,
down.
initially,
I want to calm
I
down.
just feel your size and everything is perfect.
It's perfect.
Everything.
You
Can we have a
Very
perfect size?
perfect.
So what do you want to reduce again?
No, actually,
Do you think you are
that is
harding?
just ironical. I want
Is that-
to-
we want
I want
Okay.
to add
Add-
some.
Okay, you want to
Don't
have.
worry.
So now
that
this
when
is
I'm-
it.
You know, when I'm walking in the streets, they will know that okay,
you
I'm
are
married.
married. Don't mind them.
And they will not be calling
You know,
somebody
our
else's
husband
wife.
now-
Funny enough, she has to be the same size of after how many kids?
So
Two kids.
She gave birth to 2 for my husband. You see?
That's Papi Sam. You are doing well. You are doing well.
I'm ready.
3 dosa for Papi Sam. Dosa.
Well, you know what? If you haven't read Revelation, her husband has got married again.
Exactly, yeah, but it's been a while.
No, don't worry. We'll go into that. All right, so, Papa Sam, what are you serving us to that this afternoon?
This afternoon, we usually have this very peculiar discussions around marriage, family,
Alright,
and
sure.
all. So I think I have a question from one of the productions of Prowess Pictures Limited.
Okay.
You people should go and like, subscribe,
Yes, so
Share,
like,
share.
Follow.
Like.
Click
like,
on that
share,
button.
follow.
Comment.
Let us build this community.
Yes.
Together.
So we can start being back to back to back to back.
Exactly.
To back. You get
And liking
sentiment.
doesn't bite. It
Ah,
doesn't
don't let
bite.
this-
These
Well,
are-
You
just
subscribe,
these are
it doesn't
like-
hurt.
subscribe, so.
These are like you really married and she's very intelligent.
After you, mama.
Oh, shit.
After you, mama.
So thank God that these my wives are really looking good today.
Oh.
So the title of the movie that I really want us to that we'll talk about really is before I even say the title, what do you think? Now when your parents want to come and visit you, you should first call it like 2 days or book schedule. Like me and that there is a app. I'll send them link, they will book search my mail. They will now approve to come. So what do you guys think? So we're looking at third party the movie. third parties in marriage. It might not even be the parents. It might be siblings of the wife or
Friends,
the husband.
yeah.
It might be friends. How do you manage those people coming to your home, but probably staying over? Do you even have a guest room? Maybe you're just managing one room with
A
yourself and
room,
your wife.
exactly.
You have like your brother, sister, siblings sleeping together.
Yeah, all of
Then when night come and it's cold, you now want to touch, you are not like this. And yes,
the better is
What's
that
the story?
listen,
ṣé wọn wá you cannot express the feeling. So but really
That reminds me of my status of a girl that called police. He said, "Bring us." What happened? He said, "I was your a 5-year-old girl." I mean, somebody called. He said, "That's my 5-year-old girl." He said, "What happened?" He said she was hearing, God, please, you are killing me, you are killing me." I don't know that. Yeah, that was my wife. We wife like that.
Exactly.
yeah. So how do you
Manage third
third
party.
parties in
So by third party can be anybody. It doesn't have to be like the mother,
Yeah.
in-law,
Oh, yeah.
alone.
Friends, also
siblings.
friends, exactly.
Anybody that is not joined to you that day with you.
With you.
That day, the day you got married, is a third party.
The day you say I do.
I do.
Because,
You know,
but yeah, I have 3 parties here.
No.
1 party, 2 party, 3 parties.
but you actually know that this thing is very relative. Third party has its good and its bad side. You cannot say you can handle all the situations in your marriage without
all.
involving someone,
Exactly.
especially people that are older than your counselor or something like that.
Exactly.
So that aspect of third party is very, very expedient. But the one we are saying is the family interference. So we have to know that. The family interference, so that your mother, your father, your siblings.
Yeah.
Is a lot. In fact, we have a lot of broken homes as a result of third party family interference, because you will definitely take side with your own. Do you understand?
Sure.
If there is issue between your husband, you take side with your own. So how do you handle third party in your marriage?
Well, the marriage idea came up with just 2 people agreeing to live together.
Mm-hmm.
So those 2 people are the priorities. So if you're going to make it like I say, that's your first family, primary family.
Mm-hmm.
Others become secondary. So your focus should be on that your primary family, like me and my wife here now.
Mm-hmm.
Married family.
Abi.
Focus here.
Yeah.
So when now comes to third parties, somebody else coming, we both need to agree together.
Mm-hmm.
How to have a meeting with them and say, my people, this person is visiting, what do? We agree to the visit. So then we don't now turn to somebody will now come. They will now serve food. They will now remove food. The food will not
Exactly. Putting things aside.
I think it really has to do with the couple really agreeing together.
Yeah.
And deciding on what they want, and they will have each other's back. So people can say, that's the way they are. And that's the way if you don't go to the house, you call them. And then even family members and stuff. There's this thing they say in marriage counseling, that you don't visit newly married people for at least a year. After 1 year,
Wow.
that you want to visit them.
But there's this part of Nigeria, I mean, this culture, especially when it happened to my other sister. When the day she got married, I was the handbag they gave her.
Handbag.
Yeah,
and I was with that, but just for a few days, and I left. But there are some people that they need to have someone stay with them for, I don't know. So how do you do third party, or have you had that experience of third party?
So I'm trying to understand third party in what sense?
Like your family, like your mother-in-law, just even your
to come and inconvenient me or what?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to understand, because I don't know. Third party.
Like the story.
Maybe because me am this kind of person that accommodates a lot. I like seeing people around. So I really know I don't. In fact, most of the time when they want to come, like my husband's niece, nephew, when they want to come, they call me, Auntie BC, Abigail, Auntie BC, I'm coming, can you come? Eba mi say amala sile o. Eba mi.
Please come back.
Any of the so no, I'm not.
That's what they say. All age and all equal.
Yeah, so and it doesn't mean it doesn't happen to some people. Probably they don't like it when their family come around. You just have some people that they don't really know how to accommodate people naturally. Because this third party we are talking about, I think you are getting married. You're coming. Two people are coming together, and you should understand that you would expect family. To me, that's just it. You would expect family. So, and two, probably because I come from a very large home, a very
I
large,
think that's what works for you.
yeah, where my dad raised like many of my uncles. So
Really?
my house
And they were
is,
living with you.
they lived with us before all of them. This one got married, uncle this, uncle that.
No
So
wonder.
it's not, so it's not a new thing to me again that somebody wants to
You're
come
used to
with
it.
I'm so used
So
to
that's
it.
one
I
that
don't
is quite foundational.
Yeah.
I don't really
But we're talking about boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah.
So, for
Creating
example, in that
boundaries,
story, yeah,
okay.
the mom called as early as say 6 a.m.
Yes.
Like,
The
who
dad
does
was
You know,
that?
these guys, they
Who
go
does
to
that?
work
Who does that?
Monday to Friday, then on Saturday they want to rest before other things. She called, and when she come like this, she's bringing trouble.
But wait,
Yeah, no.
does that still happen? Like you
Yes,
barging into people?
You see?
Yes.
Does that
Yes.
Still happen?
It
Yes.
does.
Because
He does.
potentially similar.
You see?
Exactly. So it does.
So
And that's what we're actually trying to discuss and
so
have.
I think this era that we have, we shouldn't see anybody that would say that I'm coming to visit somebody and you don't give the person a prior notice. Do we? I don't
I've
think
had cases like that.
because what if you don't
there are
meet them
people-
at home? What if they've traveled?
Well, this
What if
No, in that film, the wife, the husband works from home. And
yeah.
I think the wife too
It's an NGO.
is okay with an
Yeah,
NGO.
NGO,
yeah,
So it means
NGO.
that the wife doesn't even, as far as the mother-in-law was concerned, the daughter-in-law was not having something serious to do. So it means that I always meet the both of them at home, and and when she came, pardon me, she was even dictating the food she wanted to eat to them, and there was
Yeah.
some glashing the wife in
And
front of the husband that
she traveled down.
yeah.
And she will call them probably went at the bus stop.
5 minutes to the house,
5
5
minutes
to
away.
10 minutes away.
That's
And you're just
saying
calling.
they should make pounded yam
You-
and
yeah.
this.
About there, someone like that that called me.
When she
said,
comes, you eat whatever is at home.
at your estate gate. I just told the person I'm not available. And I dropped
I
it.
do Papisa for that.
Now this
Papisa-
not
Papisa
part
has
of a
this.
thing. Like
You do shaggy. Shaggy.
I've
but
actually
we
witnessed.
should all
Because I
understand
just-
that you don't barge into anybody like that. Especially
Some
because
don't understand that.
we have every means of communication now.
I know
You can just
See,
send
I just realized
Well-
that as a man, I am I'm the watchman of my house,
Mm-hmm.
and I should guard and protect. So if I see that this person will bring trouble, I just shut you out. I'm not available. And person, what do? You can look for a place. There's things around. I'll feed it to you. And then the next day I saw the person we talk with this because prevention is better than cure.
Exactly.
So it's better you
save
prevent it that way. And that was what the guy did. The guy stood up to me and said, "Mom, at this point, you have to leave my house. It's my own house. If you want to come, give us plan for you."
But this one that some men will still take side with their mothers.
Those
I've
I
seen
believe
that
they are
already
they are
take
they are
their
baby.
Yes.
Yes, mommy's boy.
Yeah, we have lots of mama's
boy.
boys.
We have we have mama's boys.
Maybe that, and maybe it's because they also need they didn't get the right orientation
Orientation.
when they were getting into
What
marriage to see what works and what it is like. And now it will really affect your partner.
like you said the other time, you said once you're married, you should know that it is me and my wife. Like
But not everybody knows that.
that's why
About the
before you get married, I think there should be a kind of think through that, okay, what am I getting into? What am I getting into? Like we have so many marriages going crashing, let's put it that way,
Exactly.
crashing this time around. And people tend to be scared of even going into this thing called marriage. People are so scared. Like where there was this sisters program that we held like in my church a while, some few months ago, and you can see the singles like saying they don't want to get married. Am I sure?
Yeah, because of what they see and what
Because of the
they
stories they read here and
Sure.
there. Someone was even saying, my own mother-in-law, you need to see. A married sister was saying, you need to see the way my mother-in-law behave. She's this, she's that, she's.
And this issue of mother-in-law thing, I believe some mothers, I don't know, like they have this should I say thinking or mentality that you're taking away my son.
Exactly.
You understand? I won't have that
Clearly.
time. You get that you are taking away my son from me.
They are very
probably
territorial.
probably before I call him. every day, and I ask him for things, and all of a sudden the attention is now on you.
Maybe
You understand?
That thing you said there.
Yeah.
When I was going to get married, something happened. I'm very sensitive to what people say. Except I don't want to give you a reply. Just reply. So somebody said amongst my wives that you are coming to take our daughter.
The only daughter.
And yes, so you are taking somebody's son too.
Yes.
And the man kept quiet.
Yeah,
And the next day she was like, that reply you gave me, that she got up and she thought about that. There is gain both sides.
Yeah.
So there's some cultures that amplify some scenarios that we feel okay, that's how it's meant to be. But the moment we begin to speak up and address it, things will change. For example, because I've seen a case where the mother and the girl were quite close. So when the girl got married, the mother was going to come in, and the guy said, "Your mother cannot live with us. Like, let's address the issue." It took the girl a lot to realize that she's married. And the girl is an only child. So
wow.
So
you even said something that is very, very experienced about men who even bring their mothers home and be living with them.
When it's not Omu got time.
When it's Omu got time.
Even Omu got self.
Some men are very, very fond of that. They will bring their mothers to come and be living with them.
So for me, to address
mothers,
that,
please, so don't come for me. I'm a mother too.
I would say that
I'm just saying.
I'll say that society should realize that when people are married, you leave them for a while to test the waters. A year, 2 years, let them be by themselves and live their life. Don't even get involved. Don't
some mothers cannot do. That's why you see.
And if it look like the parent want to, I feel that the couple should speak up and address the issue. Most times, out of cultural respect, we not talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it now really becomes
their boundaries.
This what this thing I just said really made the guy divorce the girl. Because the guy divorced the girl. Because the girl and the mom were too close for comfort.
Wait, take that again.
Yes. So I said earlier about how a girl was close to her mom.
Okay.
So when she got married, the mom had to live with them.
Okay.
And the mom is quite domineering. She wants to be in charge.
That means the mother of the wife.
Of the wife,
yes.
Quite domineering. Want to dictate the way things are. If they go out and they are back like back.
And those are the kind of mothers that will be like, I'm in my daughter's house.
Calling them.
Don't say
And she starts.
I'm in my daughter's house.
She starts calling them.
Maybe prepare something.
Big deal. She check time for them. They're not coming back home early. Or if the man comes back home from work, you left your wife at home. And then it was becoming a lot of issues every day. In fact, the guy said he didn't like going home because there'll be one issue or the other. And at some point, he just felt like felt like
is it the mother-in-law? The mother of the wife. Is she the financier of the house?
She's not.
You will come back to where you are coming from.
My point is both ways. But because when it comes to many issues, we're not really expressed, but we don't talk about it. So they are underreported. So the most reported, I don't want to say my mother-in-law. Mother-in-law is both ways. So for me, I would ask naturally, which of the mother-in-laws? Is it the bride or the left? So we know what we are addressing. And in my experience of work, I usually ask to be clear, which of the mother-in-law, so we know. And the truth of the matter is, people should start justifying distance. Of bringing third party into their homes when they've not even gotten a hold of themselves, what they want to do. Their mind is still young. And then even if you have your nephew, nieces living with you, there would always be domestic issues. Domestic issues. Kokimi.
You see, when it comes to siblings, I was a victim of. Let me just put it that way. You get when my brother, I stayed with my elder brother. We actually three, so I stayed with my elder brother before he got married to his wife. And funny enough, I was so close to his wife.
Okay.
Like we're best of friends. We are the same church. That people barely know that is my brother's wife. They call us sisters or friends. You get so before they got married, I was staying there. So even after marriage, you get, I was still staying with them. You get so church, like a woman in the church will like indirectly like àbúrò ọkọ ẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yin ló ń gbé, you know that kind of like you know ma I was like I don't understand. I'm not, of course I understand what it is in marriage and everything. We were not trained like that.
So
You understand?
project
So you
their
get
negative
so already because
experiences
of
on other people.
what they've actually experienced.
Yeah, negative
Now
experiences
she was
on
trying
other
to like projecting it
I think that's
in
very
her.
rampant
You understand?
in society.
And this is a person that, in short, if anything, before she can even discuss with my brother, she like we even gossip about him. You get about my brother, like hey babe, how far this and that, I won't collect money. I say, oh yeah, now she can even use me as a cover up, and you get, you know, you understand? You get, so you know, on a long run, I just felt something happened. Like you get that that connection started breaking. You understand? That connection started breaking. You know, most times, you know, I go to work, I come back late, and you know, and even with that, if it is 9 p.m., she will still wait for me till that 9 p.m. to cook. You understand? Of which you understand? Of which I feel like, okay, fine. If I'm not in the house, would you prepare food for your husband to eat? Of course, you should just remove me from the equation. I can actually sort myself out.
I'm not even from the equation, or you were
You understand?
close to me.
You get it? You understand?
So,
and you know, with time, or the like, it started choking me. That once I wake up in the morning, I just pray, like,
want to leave
let
the
the day
house.
break. Let me just leave. Then come home very late at night, sleep. So it's become like we live in a hostel. Like we share the same sitting room, and you know everybody has their different room. So it got to a particular stage. My brother wasn't comfortable with that. You get, he had to call me, and I explained things to him that okay, if I've wronged her, she should have just opened up than giving me attitude and everything. You know, I believe there'll be ups and downs, and now we are back together again. But no, I'm now on my own space. You understand? So the thing is, we are not seeing you. You didn't come. Oh, though I'm busy. Anytime I come, I'll come and see you. So that prestige,
Level have changed.
you
Level
get.
have changed.
So
Well,
and one thing is, people should stop inculcating a wrong should I say teaching, or probably from their own experience. Like it's what I've experienced before. For the fact that you've experienced it doesn't mean
you know what? I want to have.
you understand.
Actually saying that I like to retreat on something. You know, before I got married, there is this aunt of mine that told me that please, so don't be close to your mother-in-law, because I once had the experience that my own mother-in-law were not cool. She was a witch and all of that. So that was actually instilled in me, and that I visited it a little, and I saw that it really was very counterproductive. So for me, I feel that I've come this far to understand that people actually latch their fears on you. Having said that, it is still very, very important for us to focus on the fact that when people get married, it's just the two of them.
Exactly.
Allow them breathe. What is this? Allow them.
They need their time and space.
Yeah, especially when they are still very like first 3 or 4 years of their marriage. Should there be, you know, visitations? It should be very, very seldom. Not like we are coming to, like, you know, this habit of territorialism, like they are territorial. They are like, he is mine. I was the one that was living with him. I gave birth to him, so I have to be there. You know, everybody's just, you know, that kind of thing has to be really, really addressed in the society, and mostly
Definitely.
it breaks a lot of home. And then the issue of, let's even talk about that. What are we even saying? You and your wife are having issues. The first thing you do is to call your mother.
Damn.
Like when I'm about to buy you. And the
It's a
mother like,
no-no. It's a
And she
no-no
fed
for
when they
me.
go for my you know,
It's a no-no for
you
me
know,
because
it's not how you. I mean, what do you say?
because they'll start feeding, like they'll start feeding different things. They'll start telling things that they were not even supposed to say.
So
like
now this brings me back to conversations before getting married.
Okay.
Which couple should have. And then it also brings me to you studying the person you're going to marry. When you visit their houses,
I think you study the family more.
what they do, and ask any question. Don't even hold back. That if I offend you,
I pray
in
this our
marriage,
generation.
who will be the first
If
person
there's
you
this
call?
generation can do that.
See, who will be the first person you call? If they say I'll call them, then you know that this is going to be a problem. And then you address it. That when we have it, you sit down and address it together. So you know, and those questions are questions that people saw them ask. But if you really put your mind through professional counseling before marriage, everything, because that's where you need to ask the real question. If I do this to you, how will you react? Who is much more important to you? Not because you want to prove a point, but because you want to have a picture of where you are going to. And if it won't work for you, it won't work. Like I said earlier, prevention is better than cure. Then you then hear people in marriage say that I didn't know that the person will turn out like this. I didn't know that this will happen. Because you didn't do your due diligence. If I'm going to spend the rest of my life with someone.
You can't know someone totally.
No, I know there are basic things you need to know.
Okay, like
just basic.
I know.
Yeah,
well,
more
of course.
conversation.